September the 15th, 2025. We're up to, got a big crew coming in later in the month to finish up our guest cabin. As I look around the yard here, this is as I arrive, people oftentimes ask me, Martin, how long would it take for the cabin to reclaim itself? Well, you can see the way, like, now this is an aspen tree. Over here, that big mess, that's a old aspen tree that snapped off halfway up and fell down. Fortunately, it didn't hit the cabin. It's off to the side, but this is just what you start with every time when you show up. If that, oh, you know, we left here 4 months ago, so you can see how it goes. But here we are, first morning, coffee's on. Obviously, I got a lot of work to do around here. But Jim will be either in tonight or tomorrow morning to help me get started on the cleanup. Michael from Idaho might be coming in on the 22nd of September. Then around the 27th, we got 8 to 10 more from various places around the nation. We're going to stop in and spend some time, and we're going to finish up that guest cabin. Get the roof on, build a deck, put the windows and doors in. If we get that far, I'll be really happy. I even brought some Portland cement along so we can use some of the local sand, and we'll mix up the mortar mix. We can start filling in them cracks. So, time to get a chair out here and enjoy. I got in here yesterday afternoon about 5:30. Knew I had a couple hours till dark, but I was tired, long drive. I did pull a chair out here and I was just sitting, had a little bite to eat, a little bread left over from the trip up. I usually have that camera always at my side, ready for anything that's going to happen. Well, I didn't have it out yet, been sitting here and all this stuff. This vegetation's so high. There was a pine marten come popping across the yard and ran up right out in front of me, and of course he had to stand up to see anything. He kept looking around. And, oh, well, I didn't have the camera out quick enough, but then I did a few things, got the refrigerator. I knew that was icing down good, so thought about, well, I took a nap there before dark, and then I wanted to, it takes about 5 or 6 hours for that propane refrigerator freezer to get cooled down good enough that I transfer my stuff from the cooler I brought in into the freezer. So I come out and I got that stashed away with a flashlight. Then I happened to look up and the northern lights were just, well, here. This is what I just had to sit down for a while and enjoy some more of this. So, it was a really good first evening, and looking forward to a lot of really good times this week with the gang as they come up. I got food, Jim's bringing more food, other people are bringing more food yet. My sister Paula and Leslie and Scott they're planning on coming up on the 27th. And Scott will stop by my house and pick up another cooler or two out of the freezer, so we should have plenty of food. Weather looks good. The colors you can see there. It's fall up here. So I think it's going to progress time. By the time they get here, we should be into peak colors. Well, look what the cat drug in. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not a lot of fun after a 600-mile drive, is it?
It's good. No, yeah, you know, it's worth it when you get back here, though.
Yeah.
It's a little rough, but when you get back here, it's nice.
Right. That's it.
It's good.
The troubles with me and my bears, I went to start this mower up when I got here and filled it up with gas, and all of a sudden there was gas pouring out. Well, then I realized that a bear had crunched onto this gas tank and put a bunch of holes in it. Well, that puzzled me because it was under a metal cover in the shed here, but then I remembered when I went to try to pull it, this pull rope was broken. And that's why last year, a year ago, 2 miles up the trail, that rope broke, and I just pushed it back in the trees, and I came and got it back. I picked it up 2 weeks later. Well, that's why in the meantime I didn't know it, but a bear had come along, and they love gasoline and oil, and he had crunched in and put holes in my tank. So, well, I don't have a tank obviously, so it's time to MacGyver. So I went out in my shed and I came up with some little washers off of roofing nails. Got a screw here that I can adapt, and we're making a little plug to screw in here. Hopefully it holds gas. It's up near the top far enough, so worst case scenario we can just do a half a tank of gas. But gotta form fit these, so I'm turning these. These are actually waterproof washers, but they're not right. But they're shaped as such that MacGyver-wise I'm turning them around, and then it might make just the right concave. And there's enough of a bite with these screws that I think it's going to hold gas. So, up here in the rim, made it a little bit tougher. Okay, one more, and we got it. I think anyway. Unless there's some holes I'm not spotting. I think we're good. Jim's got that new knee. He's gonna wear it out. I can't get him to slow down. We got over half a mile of trail mowed up here in the rough stuff. I had 2 lawnmowers going with my fronts cut out, cutting that high canary grass. I told him I was going back. He can keep going. We're on day number 4. It's Thursday. Jim's in doing dishes, or he's outside now, but he's just in there. He'll come walking by in a second. Got the yard mowed up out here. Got the top of that big aspen tree that came down. We got that diced up. And we're going to wait and put it off a little later, but as things go, it's an eyesore, so let's get that out of here. So we piled a lot of the wood over for later, but some of the finer stuff, it's easiest just to throw it on and get it burned up right now rather than adding it to that big pile in the back for later. So we've been going out and getting some mowing done out on the trails in the morning. We thought today we'd wait till afternoon. So far we're sticking to that plan.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I think it's afternoon. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here. We get just done cleaning up a tree that had fallen since we've been here last time. See, we've got everything burning here. I'm going to get a nice hot bed of coals here for the crew to come up here and when they work on the cabin. And actually, we've got some wood for them to burn out this way. Got all kinds of wood to burn, and should have some pretty decent fires. Mark just went in. I think he might be resting. I don't know if you've ever seen him rest before, but let's go check him out. You got to be quiet. I don't want to wake up a bear here. So here we go. I'm gonna go to the cabin here and see if we can't find him. I see somebody sitting in the chair, but I'm not sure if he's awake. Let's see here. We got to be quiet. We don't want to, like I say, we don't want to wake up a bear. Okay, well here's me. Okay, here we got to be quiet. We can't make any noise. See? He does rest. And I think his eyes are blinking. He's smiling. Hey Mert, how you doing, buddy? I just wanted to show people that you rested.
Well, you run me too hard.
Yeah, we had a hard day today. Oh, we had a hard day the last 2 days here.
Yes. Now we're ready to head out and do it again.
Yeah, I know we are, because I know we've got to finish that trail for our cabin people.
Right.
Which we're looking forward to do.
We're going to finish the route out to Hawks Pond.
Yep, we're about there.
And see, Jim was always gotten here when the trail's all open and all mowed.
Yeah.
And he's had a reality check here that, that nobody comes in and mows that trail.
You know, Mart, when we were loading that recliner in my car, I looked on the side of that recliner on the handle, and it says Lazy Boy. And I looked at you. There he is right there. Well, this isn't true. Marty works his butt off up here, not realizing what he's been doing. So I've got a taste of his medicine.
But I do like my Lazy Boy every once in a while, just to nod off,
That's good. This is good fresh air, good country to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, shut your eyes. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Well, I'm going to put on a little macaroni and cheese so we are fortified.
Sounds good, pal. Okay, bye, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, see, Mart does work. He's a hard worker up here. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, I guess we're going to be eating here in just a little bit. And I'll let you go. See you later.
You know what they say about payback. If I have my dates right, we're up to Friday, September the 19th. I've been here about 4 days. Jim's been here just 1 day less. We've been out for days. Spent 3 days of about all we could stand of mowing that trail out to Hawks Pond. We got that done. Now, last night, the rains have been to the south, and they finally moved up into this area. So it's just a drizzly morning, but even Jim slept about 9 o'clock. I think our toil on the trails was getting to both of us. So this is going to be pretty much a day off. I think I'm going to try to put some cornbread on. Got the wood stove going because it's about 55 degrees outside. With the cool rain, it's just going to feel good to have that as we kind of take a day off. I did say, kind of take a day off. Can't slow Jim down. Off for a walk, rain or not. A rainy day, and Jim's going to go out and enjoy those trails we've been working on for the last 3 days to get mowed down. So you'll be fine with the umbrella. For me, I've got the wood stove going. Feels really cozy in here. I think I'll just spend some time right here. We worked hard enough the last 3 days. Well, we put like a half a day in each day. We don't, with our age, we don't go all day to call it a hard day. So I don't think we even left the cabin work yard until about noon yesterday, and probably got back about 4:30. That mowing out there to Hawks Pond, it's some of that canary grass was 3 feet high and all tangled, and the bears got some holes in the dam. You got to watch out you don't fall in. It's not like mowing your lawn, I'll tell you that.